What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today we gotta talk about a slept on spark that's kinda crazy and ends up being one of the most useful support mantras that I've ever seen. Frostdraw is all about slows and lockdown, but when it gets to pushback and keep away, it might be one of the best with this ability. Let's take a look at Iceberg and the unrivaled potential of its new Blast Spark. If you're seeing this as an experienced player, you probably haven't used Iceberg for anything else besides cheese. Throughout the years, its base form has continuously been used to gain consistent unstoppable healing, but today it's branched out and has actual use to reset the flow of combat. With the base version, players that used this were invincible until attacked, but they had a way to keep players from pushing in with a wave that froze enemies to the ground. The Blast Spark is a little bit more unique and has multiple different uses compared to the boring base Iceberg attributes. Now, let's talk about them because they're pretty powerful and broken in almost any situation. Using the Blast Spark Iceberg on the ground turns the user fully invincible for a set duration, making them completely immune to damage while in that state. Nothing here can damage players at all, and it's impossible to even cancel them from that form, and that's what's different from the base. What's crazy about this Iceberg invincibility is that it makes the player untargetable entirely, so auto-aim moves or mobility mantras that track people won't even work at all. There's basically never a bad time to get free iframes since you're always safe in this form, but keep in mind that players can punish this sort of playstyle if they know the timing of the mantra and slap you when you're on the way out. I'd say the best part about Iceberg is how you can fully negate fall damage, escaping fights when you're hitting the floor, and it can be modified into something pretty scary and insane. Now that the base is out of the way, let's talk about the aerial or broken version of this move. While airborne, if you activate Iceberg, you slam it to the ground while in this invincible state, and if you hit a player, they'll be knocked far away while being dazed and slowed. This is actually stronger than you think, since it's one of the only abilities in Deepwoken that sends players away to reset the flow of combat, kinda like flame repulsion. This activation is basically unpunishable since it comes out so quickly and the hitbox is massive as well. I will say it's reactable and they can parry, but this is kinda good. The only sad part about this mantra is the measly damage it deals and the inability to proc gems on hit, but for a combo escape that's kind of insane, you know, this is decent. If you see an enemy winding up an attack or just doing something that you don't want to deal with, all you really gotta do is throw out Iceberg and they're halfway across the map due to the knockback. It's kinda like a free vent that costs nothing without being in stun. So if you have a specific build with projectiles or teleports, it's possible to combo out of this Blast Iceberg with an instant attack. Abilities like Radiant Kick, Rapid Slashes, or even teleporting criticals allow for this setup and are near unreactable in combat. Now the funniest part about this mantra is how it's modifiable with Rush and Drift Shards for speed. This won't exactly change much in a 1v1 fight, but having the ability to fast fall and hit the ground quicker, this might be kinda broken for running or escaping ganks. Overall, there's not too many abilities in Deepwoken that can fully reset fights, give iframes, and make the user untargetable, and it makes Frostdraw even more diverse than it was before. Try it out and leave your own thoughts down below. Thanks once again to all the supporters who motivate me daily and directly help out this channel. If you want to join as a member, go down below. Besides that, my personal Discord, Guild Discord, and my UGC group are linked, so check them out. Thanks once again, and make sure to like and subscribe so I can hit 115K. It's punchin' time.